traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. So today's update, we're focusing on stocks, oil, Bitcoin, and some of the currency pairs. We saw some mixed movements last night from the risk currencies to the dollar, and from the majors to the yen. The dollar yen we're looking at now, that was hit pretty hard. The yen made a fight back last night, and we saw a very strong fall of 1.27%. That's now taken price to its second really strong weekly low for the dollar yen, and we've seen that trend break's now been really confirmed as broken. We've also moved below this low that was set back on in September 19, and price now back at 106.20 currently this morning. If we're looking at the Williams, it is moved into oversold, but don't let that fool you. It can sit there for a period of time while the market continues to extend lower. But at the moment, due to how sharp this fall is, there's possibly will be a time when buyers will start to come back in. Probably potentially could see some sort of fight back from buyers anywhere from the 104, just below that 106.10589 down to possibly 105.66. There has been some demand previously in those areas, but we'll have to see if sellers do make a new move lower. Now we'll go over to the euro. Now the euro had a very strong last night. It added just under close to 1%. It broke above that high that we saw set on the 23rd of the 12th, and the next real high for it to test will be this one here, and that's on the 6th of the 8th 2019. So that's not that far above where the currently price sitting. It's at 1.1250. At the moment we're seeing a little bit of selling, but yeah, it's a very strong move by buyers yesterday, and we'll just have to see if momentum can continue on, or if we're going to see a new pullback start to develop. We are seeing price overbought at the moment, but again, that can continue. The price can continue to move higher while there is a high reading on that momentum indicator. Now, just moving over to the dollar CAD, we saw a higher close with oil lower, but we did see a bit of a fade late in the session, and we are seeing a bit of a lower move this morning. There's the current area of supply / resistance that's come in. It's at 1.3433, and if we just have a quick look at oil, we can see that oil tested lower overnight, and we made a new decline of just under 3%, so still holding just above $46 per barrel, but we are below $47 a barrel, and inventory numbers did come out last night as well. Now Bitcoin and gold both moved higher yesterday, and we saw a move of a strong move in Bitcoin breaking above that mini range, added just over 4%. So this has now formed a higher low. So we'd like to see if we are going to see a new extension develop out of this, or the possible test of that previous high at 9,364, and support continues to be seen from that 8,595 area. And gold had a solid evening as well. We saw it was the euro and gold were the best performers to the USD, and we saw a strong gain of just over 2.1%, and a break back above that 1670 point with a close. So again with gold, this trend, that fight back there from that single move down a couple of days ago, has now sort of signified a new continuation, but we'd like to see a hold above this level to sort of signify that continuation is going to continue. And just moving on to stocks, we had a wild night in stocks again, so that wild week continues. You can just see how wide these ranges are. We had another very strong fall last night at one stage. Very early this morning we were trading down through well over that 3.5% point, and we did see a fight back late in the session, and we have started the out of hours with a little bit of buying. But what we're really watching on the US30 at the moment, and this goes for say the German 30 and some other markets, we're looking to see if we do see a rally today that's faded, and if we do see a fade and a break at this low, it could signify that there's a new move on that could ultimately test this low or even break that low. And it's a similar story on in most indexes. The US30 looks a little bit better because this higher low that's been set up, but any type of rally that is faded and fails today, it's a bit of a worrying sign, and it could be starting to suggest the possibility that maybe we could see a move back to test this point. But again, we need to see how today's market goes, if there is a rally, if it's faded, or if we just do see a rally that closes higher. But either way, if you're trading on the daily chart at the moment, it's extremely challenging trying to navigate these wide sessions. It's very hard for risk management, and even last night, if you've taken a sell from this point, you're still facing a 409 point stop loss, which is quite hard to factor into risk management in your trading system. So definitely keep risk under control if you are trying to trade the US30 at this point in time, because these swings can do a lot of damage, even to very wide stop losses. So just keep that in mind. It is quite hard to trade in these periods of time on certain markets. And we're just going to have a quick look at this ASX200. Now, the ASX200 is sort of doing what we've been discussing. There is a fade here, but we'll have to wait and see if sellers continue this move. Now, the first point to break is around that 6262 point, and then the next test will be down at that low if sellers can continue the current momentum that we're seeing earlier this morning. So, but at one stage as well, if we do hold at this level and fail to break through it, we would be starting to possibly think that there could be another short-term test higher. But early days yet, we'll just have to see what happens with the market. So that's it for now. Hope you have a fantastic trading day, and just remember that their employment data from the US is due tonight, and that can also create volatile conditions in the market, and currently the market's already quite volatile, so just keep that in mind as well. The employment data comes out late this evening from 12:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So have a fantastic trading day and have an excellent weekend. Thanks, and bye for now.